Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm about to interview my daughter. She turned 20 today. I'm super excited to have this interview with her. This is long overdue. And so to get her in the front of the camera, it's a miracle from God. But I hope you enjoy this interview live with my daughter Naj, who turns 20 today, December 13th. God bless you. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is my daughter's birthday, and today she's 20 years old. And some time ago I wanted to interview her, but I believe that everything is in God's timing, and it's no better time than to do it now because she's 20. That's a milestone for me. It's an accomplishment because at her age was when I gave birth to her. So so I'm super excited to know that she's overcame the hurdles and there was no generational repeat. So the curse has been broken in the name of Jesus. So I'm so happy that I got married at 19, my first marriage. I got pregnant at 19 and I gave birth to her at 20. And so life happened for me pretty fast. So to see her grow and to watch her go through these things and not repeating the cycles, that is always so exciting for me. So today we just wanted to share a little bit about our mommy-daughter relationship. Of course, it wasn't always like this. I had her at a young age, so of course I wanted to live young, wild, and free. My parents helped me out a great deal with Naj. If you hear anyone in the back, that's Skylar, y'all. But my parents helped me out a great deal with Naj. So Naj, basically my mom grew Naji up and my dad. So, my mommy was her mommy and my daddy was her daddy. And so, they were allowing me to, I just do what I wanted to do because I had no idea what it was to be a mommy. I mean, she was beautiful. She was fat and chubby. She was the sweetest thing in the world. But like to me, I just wanted to have a lot of fun. And one of the things that I'm really, really proud of with Naj is that she remained focused. And I think that's one of the things that I want to talk to her about right now because, of course, I introduced her to so many things that she never asked to be a part of. And to remain focused in all of that is an accomplishment in itself. So, Naj, welcome to Faith Life. Welcome to your mommy's show.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So, Naj, how does it feel to be 20 years old?
Well, it feels good. It feels brand new. Even though I go up in age every year, I still feel 17.
You still feel 17. And you look it. And I mean, shout out to everybody that sent text messages, WhatsApp messages today. We really, really appreciate them. And saying that Naj is my twin. I think Naj looks like her dad. Like she looks like her dad, and
I feel like I have a mixture
of both of us. Yeah, and you will see. I'm gonna do something so you'll see that she's a mixture of both of us. But yeah, so Naj, growing up for you was not really easy. There were some things that we went through. What is one of the things that you can remember growing up that if it was something to destroy you, that did not destroy you, but if it had the opportunity to destroy you, what is one thing that you believe could have damaged, our relationship as mother-daughter?
I feel like when I was in primary school, we had this thing where we had to, write a letter of what was bothering us. And one of the main things that was bothering me was my mom was in this toxic relationship, and it was always, she loved me, but it was always more about him. She would go all out for him, everything about him or whatever, and just what she went through with him, like she never left. And it was just a lot for me to deal with. I feel like if she continued doing that we wouldn't have the relationship we have now. I feel like I would have strayed away. I feel like I would have been rebellious because we wouldn't have had a relationship. Because I would have felt as though, okay, well, you're putting men before your own child. So that was one of the main things that would cause me to be damaged and be hurt for a very long time.
And thank God it didn't. So to answer that, what Naj was talking about, one of the things I had to do was to pull myself together. And that wasn't one of the easiest things to do, because one of the things as women we find ourselves doing, we fall in love. And sometimes it's so easy to put your kids on the back burner. You don't realize that you're doing it, but it happens. And I remember my parents saying to me, you got to get out of this. You got to pay attention to, she needs you more. And I'm saying she has me. And, she really didn't have me. And I remember sneaking off on my lunch break and going to this center, this church where they had counselors. And I begged the people to see me, you know what I mean? And I was like, I really need to talk to someone, because I think that I'm losing my daughter. I remember the school had called me too, and they were like, she wrote this letter, and I think if you don't check this quickly, you're going to lose your daughter. So that was pretty, that was pretty hard. And I had to get a grip of myself quickly and, see if I can try to mend this relationship between, Naj and I. And I even remember in that relationship too, Naj, we were living with the individual. Naj packed up her stuff and she left, and she was like, Mommy, she was like, out. I got to get out of here now. If you, and it was to the point where I would pick her up for school and drop her off, and then I didn't see her until the next day. And
I knew I was definitely safe at Grammy's house.
Right. No, well, for sure. Because, like I say, young, wild, and free. You know what I mean? And, I Naj, I'm sorry. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's true. I apologize. I remember at the counseling center, and this may be a good nugget for someone that may be going through it today. You have to come to grips with yourself, and you have to come to realization. And that was one of the things that I did. And, they said to me that if we share with you what she says, would you get upset with her? Because if we believe that you're going to get upset and you're going to take it out on the child, then we're not going to share it with you. And then all rah, and and all kind of other stuff is going to be happening. And so, of course, I committed that, whatever they would share with me, I would promise to do my best. Because that relationship was almost like drugs. Like, you just couldn't get enough of it. Like, it wasn't the best, but it's like I couldn't get enough of it. And, my child was being left behind. Now, Naj, there was a promise that I made at a counseling session. I don't know if you remember, but I think today I'm still living up to it. So give me my kudos if I did. But do you remember the promise that I made at the counseling session when we came face to face with reality?
The promise my mom made me was that she would never ever put a man before me ever again.
Again.
She has lived up to that promise, because, one thing I loved, even though my mom was wild and free back then, one thing I always loved about her was she always was there for me. She always made sure that I was okay. She loved me. She did everything she could for me, even though she was living a double lifestyle.
Yeah, it was crazy, y'all. And, I remember when I met Freddie, I didn't introduce Naj to Freddie very early in the relationship. I think I would have shared that on my channel earlier in a blog with, in an interview with Zemi, Wife or Ministry, the danger of introducing your children so soon to something that may not be futuristic. You may not get married to the person. It may not work out. And then you bring them into something that's toxic. And then when you look, they're more damaged than when they came in. And so it took a little while before I introduced Naj to my husband today. And one of the things I did was I wanted her to be the judge. And I remember one day my dad was at the table having breakfast, and Naj was pretty young. And do you remember what you told Papa? It was so jokey. I think we were going to celebrate Freddie's birthday that day, and you said that, Papa, I think he loves my mama. Like, I think he loves my mommy. And my daddy was like,
I didn't remember
you
that.
don't. And then, and like, it shocked me because like, she didn't tell me, she told my dad. And, my daddy was like, how do you know that's love? Like, how do you know that this guy is not going to be like everybody else? And, just eavesdropping on that relationship, that was something that really confirmed to me that Naj was a fan of Freddie. So I was like, you know what I mean?
And I remember this one night. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
She took me out to poop deck. I will never forget that. and we were having dinner, and she asked me how I felt about him, and I said, I think he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he, Freddie really stepped up to the plate. He never showed Naj different. And I think that was very important because for me, I watched the way, come Sky, I watched the way that he dealt with his daughter. And I think that made a major decision in me even wanting to pursue or allowing him to pursue me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Naj was a big deal. There was no Skylar. It was only, Naj and I. And one of the things I did was, and why I believe the curse has been broken, is because when I came out of that relationship, I decided that I was going to get back into the church. And
say hi.
Yeah, you can say hi. Skylar wants to say hi, everybody. Hi, Skylar. When I decided to get back into the church. I got Naj involved with church. I would go to women's summits and conventions, and I just tried to fill up on the word of God because it wasn't easy. Like I said, I got married very early, my first marriage, 19. And so I had this feeling that it wasn't easy to live without a man. And so, I had to now put everything into God. So everything was church, Naj, me. And Naj, we had a good time. Like me and Naj used to have
great
times.
Like every time she picked me up from school, cold salad, daiquiri. Even sometimes she would bring it.
Right.
And I'd be surprised. Like, we do a lot of stuff together.
And Naj's grades, turned around tremendously because she was flunking in her grades, and she was flunking because of the decisions that I made. And, Naj, we won't call any names, but in previous relationships, Naj has watched me be physically abused. And I think if that was one thing that could have damaged her, that very well could have damaged her. I'm so happy that like my daughter's not up there like, guys beating up on her or her saying that, Mom, I'm gonna, she's pretty much focused on herself, and I like that. I'm not saying that guys may not like her, sure they do. I can't say she may not talk, probably she does, but I'm positive that the curse or the whatever was on my life is definitely broken now from us completely.
Definitely.
But we had a lot of fun when it was just Naj and I. We would go to Compass Point for lunch.
You ever went to the movies?
No, because I fall asleep in movies. I don't do movies, y'all. So I think maybe once.
We'd go on drives.
Yeah.
Mostly Compass Point and Count Salad, though. I remember those for sure.
Maybe once. And then one of the other things, the challenges that I faced was, Naj was very much interested in her biological dad. And I believe because Naj watched me and my dad, she would always question, was she good enough? Like, what was wrong with her dad? And I believe too, like I say, we were all young and everybody was just young, wild and free. And, Naj was not the only child that her dad had, but there was a consistency of him not just not being a dad. He was into the lifestyle, more or less. And I think today or recently, Naj was sharing with me that he started to come around. So Naj can share a little bit about that, because that's exciting for me to know that he, is coming around now to, build a relationship with her dad. Because one of the things that I promised him is that I would never discourage her from him. I would never say bad things about him. But one day she's going to grow up and she's going to make her own perception about him. So now tell us a little bit about your biological dad.
Okay, well, my dad, I don't know how old he is, but he thinks that he is 21. He lives life on the edge.
Kevin, we hope you watch this.
He lives life on the edge. And he started to reach out to me more last year. And I was ignoring his messages at first, because I was like, why now all of a sudden? I'm 18 now. Why is it that you just want to come around when all these years I begged and I wanted to spend time with you and you're just coming around? But how I feel, it's better now than
never. Than never, right?
And this year I decided that I was going to forgive him for everything, because even though he wasn't the best dad, at the end of the day, that's my biological dad, and if anything was to happen to him, God forbid, I would feel it, because
You really love your dad.
I really love him.
Yeah.
And I want to have a relationship with him because I watch my mommy and my granddad, and they're like this. And I know that if my dad was around, I definitely would have been a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Like, I would have still loved my mom, but I definitely would have been a daddy's girl. And my dad reached out to me the other day, and I cried because, you know, I don't.
It's okay. It's okay, Naj. And I have a little surprise for you.
And I feel like the way he's coming from is so genuine. Like, he's trying to make everything right.
Yes.
Because he knows, I feel like he knows somehow how we feel about how he wasn't there, and he's just trying to turn around. And I'm like, you know, I really appreciate that. So I'm not gonna ignore him because, like I say, God forbid, if anything was to happen, I would regret it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And Naj, you know, now that you say that, everyone, I have a surprise for Naj, and I have a surprise for you, and it's a special message from a special person that she really, really cares about.
Wow, how time flies. I remember like yesterday. I remember what I was wearing. I remember the time you was born, 10/16, at doctor's hospital, being in the room, watch you being delivered. Your first cry was like joy to my ears. I think I've never been more happier to hear a cry in my life. But Naj, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of the young lady you have become. And may God continue to bless, guide, direct, and protect you. And may you enjoy this birthday, your 20th birthday. You'll never be 20 again. And just know I love you, and you'll always be Daddy's little princess. Love you. Happy birthday, baby girl.
Oh, so everybody, as you can see, the tears are rolling. Yeah, it was not easy. It was not easy, you know. Kevin and I, we didn't work out, and you know, a lot of things that happened in the marriage. Like I said, I built a wall between he and I, but I made a commitment that I would never ever keep him away from Naj. You know, I wanted her to have this relationship with her dad. And you know, when she started to tell me that she felt like he was coming from a genuine place, I believe as a parent, regardless of what we go through, we cannot, you know, don't get the child involved, don't get it twisted, don't get it messed up, because one of the things that we have in common is this beautiful girl, young woman today, and it is our duty to make sure that she knows that we both love her and that we're on the same page. So even speaking with him today and him sending that message through that you just viewed, that was very, very touching. And I know that touched you because you didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that. Not even the paragraph he wrote to me today.
Wow, not even the paragraph that he wrote.
Out of all the birthday messages, when I got to his, that one definitely made me cry. I don't know. Mommy was in the room. I don't even think she was paying attention, but I just bursted out into tears because I couldn't believe it.
Wow. Let's take a break. I have another surprise for Naj.
Happy birthday, Quanajia, my little sister. You know how to go, big brother. Love you. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little sis. I hope you enjoy your day. Happy 20th. You know, I hope I have that first slice of cake. Don't forget my slice. Ship it. I don't know how you finna get it here, but ship it. And you know, I hope you enjoy. Big 2-0 now. I see you. You grown now. You still a kid right now. You still got like 2 more years before we could officially call you an adult. But you still my baby sister regardless. You know, you gonna always be my baby sister. I love you, and I hope you stay safe. Bye.
But yeah, I hope you enjoy your day. Happy birthday, Naji from Aaliyah. You know I love you, girl.
Everyone, that was a few videos. Again, a surprise I had for Naj, and she didn't even know I was working behind the scenes.
No,
that was like her brothers and sisters from her dad's side. Mm-hmm. So these are her dad's kids,
and y'all could see we all look alike.
No,
right?
They all look alike. Mm-hmm. Like they all look alike.
Staying strong.
Yeah. So I was happy that I was able to get in touch with them so that they can send, even though they talk all the time. But, you know, my prayer for them is that, you know, they get to bond with their dad. I think they're all concerned. They all felt the same thing that Naj felt in different ways. And, you know, one of the things that I like is that, you know, Kevin really wants to try to come around, according to Naj, to build a relationship with all of his children and to keep in touch with what they're doing and what is happening with them. So that's pretty good news. Shout out to you, Kevin. That's really good for you. That's a good thing that you're doing, because your kids are going to need you, and you never know when you're going to need your kids. So that's a really good thing. God bless you for that. But I have some more surprises from some more people for Naji.
Happy birthday, Quanajia. It's coming in from one of your favorite aunties, Auntie Rel. Wishing you all the blessings and joy in this new year. Have a wonderful day. Love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naji. Happy birthday to you. We love you, we do. We love you, we do. We love you, dear cake. Happy birthday to my cake. Okay.
So as you all know, Naj is a fortunate girl. She got like 3 daddies. She got a papa, she got a biological dad, and of course she got my husband Freddie that stepped up to the plate. And you know, Freddie and Naj, explain your relationship, because I can't even describe.
Listen, best stepdad in the world.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like me to call him stepdad, so my father figure.
Yeah.
He's been the best to me. From he came around when I was 11, he stepped up to the plate. First of all, he loves my mom a lot, and that's why I really accepted him, because, you know, from you love my mom, you could love me. And a lot of men, when they meet women with kids, they don't accept them. But he accepted me as his own. He will do anything for me. If I call him right now and tell him, Daddy, I need a tire. Daddy, I need $1 million.
And you always call him for something.
He gonna get that right away.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate that. And I always tell him that. I always tell him, you know, you don't have to, but you do, because you love my mom and because you love me.
Yeah. Freddie's really like so super guy. He got the muscles and he's still a super dad. But we're not home right now. And of course, I got a special message, a special someone again for Naji.
Hey there. Happy birthday. Big baby, 20 today. When I met you was what, 6, 7? Now you're 20. Happy birthday. I wish that you, my brother, to live to see many, many more. And I love you right there for all of them. I love you and enjoy your day.
All right, so we're back. And of course, that's a little blooper there. Naj, Freddie did not meet you at 6 or 7. I don't know why.
At 11.
He
I don't know.
He loved us that much. He had in years. Like he taking it way back.
I feel like we knew him forever.
No, it does. It felt like we knew Freddie forever. But I think he came when Naj was in grade 6. She was about 11 years old. Freddie came around, and that was when everything started to take place. So far so good, Naj. How do you feel about all of those birthday wishes?
I feel so good. I did not know I was going to enjoy this birthday this year. I felt like Corona was going to mess up everything. I mean, I had my own plans. I had a whole boat I was supposed to go on.
Right.
Colored hair, nails done. But, you know, God is good once I have life. And
good life.
all of that made me really happy.
Good life and good health. That is very, 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 very important. Now, Naj, one of the things, before we get back to more tributes, what is one of the things as a daughter that you were so proud to see your mom do that has helped you so much? Because I know that you would always say, I want to be like my mom when I grow up, but quite honestly, who I was before, that really wasn't no one that you should have wanted to be.
No.
What is one of the things that really stand out and that you're super proud of now to call me mommy? Because I could say I'm a mommy now.
Okay. Well, I want to give 2 things. First of all, parents. You don't have all those piercings on you no more, in the lip, in the nose, and all those places. The way mommy used to dress was, I don't know. She dresses now like a business lady, professional, a mother. And secondly, well, that was the second thing. The first thing is I like the way she changed her life around. She's a prayer warrior. You can't beat her praying. You can't beat her praying. She always in church, always in the word. I mean, I really admire that, and it helps me because I want to be a woman of God as well, following those footsteps, so that when I have my kids, I can teach them the same thing, and I go on for generations and generations. And I'm very proud of her, very proud of where she came from, because if anyone knows my mom from that time when she had me to now, you know that she made a whole 360 turnaround, and that only could have been God.
Yeah. Well, we'll say 190, because if we go 360, then that means I'd be going back. So we'll say
true.
190. Is it?
190.
You tell me the
Bloopers.
maths. Yeah, 190 bloopers, whatever. But we give God thanks. We give God all the glory. Like I said, it wasn't easy, but you know, when I decided to rededicate my life to God, I grew up in the church, but of course, I went to church because my parents wanted me to go to church. I danced in the ministry because my parents wanted me to dance in the ministry. I sung in the choir because they wanted me to sing in the choir. And I think one of the times that I performed a song and I realized the lady had the Holy Ghost, which I did not understand. And I questioned my dad about it, and he told me, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it because when I walk out the church, I don't live the way I act in the church. And one of the things I never wanted to do was force religion or to force Christianity on Quanajia or even on Skylar. But I believe that if they see me praying, if they see me in the word, if they see me worshiping, these things will follow them. And this is something that they won't be able to run from. Naj also danced in ministry, and she loves to dance. And I pray that she gets back into it, and I believe that she will. And, you know, Naj has went through, we won't call the person's name, but there's a very powerful woman of God that Naj and I became connected to. And Naj received, you know, her deliverance. We all did, from things that we were battling with. And a lot of times we run from it, but we all need deliverance, because there is something that we're dealing with, and only God can take you out of that. So we thank God for that connection that we still have, and that person still prays along with us and keeps us covered every step of the way. So we're really, really happy for that. But there are other birthday wishes. I'll probably snoop them out at the end of the video so that you can see all of the other people that wanted to send shout outs to Naj today. That made me feel so special. I cried at some, I laughed at some, but to see Naj at 20 years, like, this isn't y'all don't know how I feel.
I feel in half and half, because
like
you're,
that's what I'm
you're
saying. Like,
40.
I'm 40 and she's 20.
20 years apart.
20 years, right? And like at her age, I literally was having her. You know what I mean? So, like I say, once again, it's an accomplishment. It's not a repeated cycle. When Naj was 19, I was like, hallelujah, praise God, no boyfriends, no marriage, no come talking with engaged, and I feel like getting married. And now 20, ain't no baby, and all of that. And I know, you know, parents
Not till we
that.
get this ring.
Right. And right now, Naj is pretty much focused on, you know, her education. She keeps saying to me, Mom, you know, I just want to get off to university, and I want to do this and I want to do that. And even her choice of university was one not in the fast lane, because Naj wanted to keep it slow, you know, rather than going off to college and being in the fast lane. So, you know, I didn't push her and rush her with that. Like some parents, you know, they get so excited to get the kids off to school. I wanted her to take her time, because I just got my first degree, and I've been in school forever. And I just got my first degree at the age of 37. They're about 37, 38. And you know, shame in my game, because I'm gonna continue going on. But I was so happy to, I gotta shoot that picture in there. I was so happy to graduate the same year that Naj graduated. I completed my degree in 1 year, when I was trying to struggle with a degree for 4 years, and I just couldn't finish. But the Lord directed me to do a degree, and I was able to finish that degree in the same year that Naj was graduating, and to hold hands with her. Like I said, I'm going to slip the picture up in there so y'all can see it. I really believe that that's an extreme accomplishment. And I know that Naj felt pretty proud to see her mom, never mind the age, that my mom is still going. And so,
And always.
and always, right? Like I
4.0.
got a 4.0. And like did I have a baby yet? Yes, I did. Like I had Skylar. Like I would
Skylar
juggle.
was only 2.
Right. I would juggle with marriage in the day, work in the day, kids in the evening, and then when everyone's asleep, I would do my assignment. And so I intend to continue to go on because I want my kids to continue to go on. So, Naj, before we wrap up this segment, I think one of the most touching parts of this entire segment was Naj really bonding with her biological dad. And that's a big deal. You know, a big deal. You heard us share about, you know, we were very transparent about abusive relationships, things that she's experienced, and yet still she stayed focused. But the one question we did not ask Naj is, how did you do it? How did you remain focused in all of that? Everything that was going on, seeing the abuse, moving back and forth. Today you live here, tomorrow you don't live there. It's not like you came from a broken environment or a broken home where we were lacking anything. How did you remain focused?
At my young age, it honestly had to been God. Because, you know, even though my mom was in a certain lifestyle, I always loved her, always wanted to be around her. And I think also too, having my grandparents as a support, I had them to lean on, because see, if it was only mom, I feel like things would have went a bit left. But I feel like at that young age, it only could have been God, because I can't even answer. But what really made a big deal for me is when she decided to change, and she changed in the right time. Before I became even a teenager, she changed in the right time, because I felt like if she did it right up and now, where would I be?
Probably been too late. And the Bible talks about bending the tree while it's young. And you know, Naj, at age 10 and age 9, your limbs are already strong. So you know, I think that's a good answer. That only God, He's the only one that can take a limb that's already strong and break it again in order for you to renew someone. So yeah, I think it's all God. But I'm happy for this little interview. We've been trying to do this interview for a while, but I'm a person, I am led by the leading of the Holy Spirit. And like I said, there is no better time than now to do this video. And so yeah, I'm just super grateful. So I don't know, Nash, is there any last minute things? Make sure leave some comments at the bottom of this vlog and let us know if you want to hear more from us. I didn't want to keep the segment too long, because of course there was a lot that we dealt with, more than we are saying now, but we've tipped the iceberg. It's like the top of the iceberg, but it's much. It's a lot. But let us know if you want to hear more from us, mommy, daughter. Of course, there's going to be more vlogs coming from us. We just did something super exciting together. I'm going to be sharing that later on, not just right now, but we did something super exciting together. And I think that's the best gift ever to the both of us. You know what I mean? So, Naj, before we close out, is there anything else that you would like to say to the viewers? Any tips to parents that may be dealing with it? Any children that may have been in a position you were in? Any words of encouragement you'd like to give them before we sign out?
All I can say is keep God first. Even if your parent is doing something that you know you don't want to do, you keep God first. You pray. You say in your mind that I want to be better than what my parent or my parents are doing. I want to break generational curses. I want to make sure that I'm in the right position, that I have, how do I word it? That my kids and my kids' kids don't have to go through what I went through, you know. So just stay encouraged, keep God first, and you'll be okay.
Yeah. So that's it for us when we did a vlog. First time getting Naj. I think Naj did very well. Everyone could give her a hand clap. It's not easy to get Naj in front of the camera versus getting Skylar. Naj is somewhat like I said, like her biological dad. He probably won't do this. But Skylar, who was a Freddie would sit in the front of the camera and give you a
She got two vain parents. I got one vain and I got one.
Right. Well, one who don't mind coming in the front of the camera because, you know, this is ministry to me. And if it was up to me, I probably won't come. on the camera. I don't mind speaking to people, but probably not posting because my life, I like to keep it private, but ministry is pretty much different. So until next time, thank you. We wish Naj a happy birthday again and many, 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 many more years. Thank you once again for all the birthday wishes. And thank you. I'm celebrating with my daughter because we have made it to 20 years and that generational curse has been broken. Until next time, thank you. Goodbye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Nachi. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
Happy birthday, Naji. Enjoy your day. We love you.
Hey Naj, happy birthday. Sending positive vibes your way. I heard you tell you today. Right, it's so hard to believe that the toddler that used to boss me around is a grown woman. Wow, I must be getting old, first of all. But anyway, this isn't about me. So I just wanted you to know, in case you don't already know, that the world is a blank canvas just waiting for you to paint on it. The sky is the limit. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. As a woman, we are way stronger and way more resilient than we've been told or that people believe. And never forget it. Enjoy your birthday. Much love, much love.
Happy birthday, Nashi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. We love you, we do. We love you, we do. We love you, Nashi.
Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Naji, we love you. We wish we could be there to spend this birthday with you, but due to COVID-19, that's not possible right now. Love you, my dear. You see this child here? This the one that nagged you all the time when I was pregnant. For all them meals, them sandwiches, what it was, all kind of food. I used to eat all the Naji food. Bye, Naji. Love you, baby. I wish you many, 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 many more. Love you.
Happy birthday to you.
Pam, padam, padam.
Happy birthday to you.
Pam, padam, padam.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Pam, pam.
We love you. We do.
Yes, we do.
We love you. We do.
Yes, we do.
We love you. God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Pam, pam. We love you, Nashi. Pray you live to see and enjoy many more in awesome health and sound mind.
And that God could watch you when you're sleeping.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naji. Happy birthday to you. We love you, we do. We love you, we do. We love you, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Naji. Happy birthday. Welcome to your 20s. You're no longer a teenager. Welcome to adult life. I know that you will do well. I pray that God will continue to give you all of your heart's desires. And that's coming from me and Stephen. We love you very much. Have a blessed day. Enjoy. Mwah.
Happy birthday to you.
Da 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 da.
Happy birthday to you.
Da 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 da.
Happy birthday to Naj. Happy birthday to you.
Da 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 da.
We love you. We do.
Da 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 da.
We love you. We do.
Da 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 da.
We love you. God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Naj. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naji.
Happy birthday, dear Naj.
Happy birthday, Naj.
Happy birthday, Naj.
We love you. Enjoy your day.
We love you. Enjoy your day.
And wishing you many, many more.
I wish you were many, many more. I miss
Mwah.
you many, many more. Mwah.
Well, hello, Naji. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful birthday. Your birthday on a Sunday, as they would say, a holy Sunday, a blessed Sunday, the Sabbath day of Sunday when all of us go to church and give God thanks. I just want to wish you all the best of the blessings of God. May you continue to serve God. Yeah, let that bike pass. Continue to serve God and worship God as you see your mother do. You want to serve the God your mother served. Become a mighty warrior like your mom, a prayer warrior like your mom, In all things give thanks, for wherever you go, you shall be blessed. And I thank you that I get to know you and call you friend. Even though I could be your auntie, your grandma, your mother, your sister, but you my friend. And I want to say enjoy your day. And I know your mommy's going to make it the best day ever for you. You're such a sweetheart. I admire you. First time I met you, you were such a blessing, such a sweet spirit. Very strong, courageous young lady you are. And remember to keep God first. Keep Him as your foundation. And everything you do, give thanks. And continue to be that virtuous woman God has called you to be. And have an awesome birthday. Happy birthday, Naji.
Well, hello. You wasn't expecting to say. I hear, baby. I hear in the spirit. But I just want to send a shout out to my godchild, Naji. Listen here, honey. I would sing for you, right? But now it's not the time, I can save that for when I see you, because you're going to put me on blast. But yeah, honey bun, I just want to tell you I love you. I just want to tell you to continue to be blessed and highly favored. I just want to tell you whatever you put your mind and your heart and your foot to, let me tell you something. You continue to push and you walk in the things of God. And you walk and you find yourself. You hear me? You are a child of God, and don't you think nothing less of yourself. You are beautiful. And I thank God for meeting you. I thank God for blessing you. And I thank God for keeping you, darling. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. I am here today to celebrate your birthday. This is your birthday. So, all right, I just want you to know that. You're the best, baby. You're too blessed, baby. Love you. I just want to tell you that I love you, and you be encouraged. And you have a blessed day. Have a wonderful week.
No problem, Naj. Love you too, baby. Look at you, you've grown up to be a beautiful young lady, man. God bless, and I hope you enjoy your birthday.